everyone. Welcome to LexTalk World Talk Show presented by Clickaway Creators. Today we have Mr. Anshul Bharadwaj with us. He's one of the early members of Expandopedia Project of Elements Global Services Company. He is also practicing advocate in the High Court of Delhi. He has gained vast exposure in criminal law, employment and labor law, arbitration law, IPR, consumer protection, FEMA and FERA, and real estate law as well. Thank you so much for joining us, Anshul. We are pleased to have you with us today.
Thank you so much. Pleased to be here.
All right. So it would be great if you can please brief us about your journey as a legal professional so far.
Definitely. Well, back in the day, I'll say I was, quite an average student, and I never thought about becoming a lawyer. You know, anyone from a commerce background is expected to be a CA or some sort of finance expert. Believe me, I never wanted to join that gang.
Sure.
I took up the 5-year law course from IT University in Delhi. Within 2 months of law school, I won my first intra-college moot court competition, which definitely boosted up my morale as a law student. And it made me sure that unlike some people, I will not be leaving the course in between.
Right.
Uh, After joining law, surely many eyeballs were raised when people got to know that I'm pursuing law.
Hmm.
After graduation, I continued working in the same office which I was interning in. I always wanted to go for criminal and real estate litigation, and luckily, I do have the patience and perseverance that one needs to do a litigation in here.
Right.
Uh, Having said that, I left that office and started practicing in Delhi High Court, in district courts and other tribunals.
Mm-hmm.
I took up matters relating to criminal, real estate, employment, arbitration, labor compensation, among others.
Wow. Okay.
As of now, I'm working as a legal researcher in a firm, and few of my non-legal background friends, they often say that, "Wow, you are a lawyer in a corporate sector. Your job must be so cool." And my responses to them is like, "Okay, how do you know it's so cool? You have you have never been here." So they are like, "Oh no, it's obvious. We have seen suits, which I hope you have also seen."
Right.
uh, One should not be shy to accept the fact that reality is far from one season suit.
Right.
And having said that, I do love my job and my company very much. But yes, obviously, the reality of legal profession is far from one sees in a TV show or a movie.
Hmm.
So yes, this is what my journey has been so far, to be frank.
All right. Thank you so much for answering that question. Quite elaborative, and also we got a better understanding about your, journey so far. Um, Now, the second thing that I would really, really like to ask you about your most memorable case, if you remember, and what are your key takeaways from there, if you remember any. I'm sure you must have, gotten a lot of, weird, good, unique cases. But what's your most memorable case so far?
Yes, it was a labor compensation case. I remember this back in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
2016 as well. Actually, I was interning with her,
Mm-hmm.
and later on, till 2018-19, I took a full. I was the full in charge for that case.
Mm-hmm.
It was a labor, as I said, compensation case where that person used to work in a hazardous factory,
Mm-hmm.
and due to some technical glitch, he lost his life,
Mm-hmm.
and his family was denied compensation, stating the fact that he lost his life due to his own mistakes and many invalid reasons.
Oh.
The man was the sole bread earner of a family of 5, and
Mm-hmm.
his son. I vividly remember that his son told me that they had an argument,
Mm-hmm.
some family argument that day, and the day when he lost his life.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I guess I'll say I was able to help them to get the desired compensation from
Mm-hmm.
the company. And my biggest takeaway, as you say, is it's in a non-legal sense. Like life is too short for any grudges, and it's just better to forgive everyone what they did, and there should not be any heartfelt thing about
Right.
it.
Of course. Right. I'm actually really touched with this case of yours, and I'm really happy that uh, those people had you when no one did. So great. Thank you
Well,
so much.
generally we are said that in legal professions you should keep emotions aside, but this case, we we were actually not able to keep emotions aside.
We're just not able to. Yeah, of course. At times, the weakest moments of ours, of course. All
Exactly.
right. So again, I would just get into a bit of law thingy, and then let's just talk about this. How do you look at the GDPR in 2020, and how it's going to change 5 years down the line?
GDPR, the toughest privacy and security law in the world. The European Union published this law in May 2018, I believe, and no doubt we have seen many guidelines after that. Like the territorial scope of the GDPR, the processing of personal data in accordance to online services, or processing of personal data through video devices. Like the thing we are doing right now, in
Right.
a way.
Of course.
The EDPB, the European Data Protection Board, published many guidelines over the 2-year time frame, and no doubt they have kept themselves busy.
Mm-hmm.
And this year also, if you talk about 2020, the pandemic time, they have also published few guidelines, which I believe is very helpful. Like the use of location in data processing and tracking tools for processing of data.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, one thing which I actually like is they have also published guidelines regarding the processing of medical data for scientific research purpose for
Mm-hmm.
the COVID-19 pandemic.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, in February 2020, the UK's Information Commissioner Office, they published some guidelines regarding the use of artificial intelligence for public consultation work. I
Right.
mean, ICO has no doubt already identified AI as one of their strategic priorities. So it was due time that they published these kind of notifications.
Right.
In the long run, we can expect GDPR to much. They can focus much more on issues like biometric data and AI and its compatibility, and how much can a human depend upon AI. And as I said, the toughest law recently, Ireland's Data Protection Commission fined it to Twitter for USD somewhat like $47,000.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, I believe that proves my point right, that it's a privacy law.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to add that apart from GDPR, only 10 to 12% of the world jurisdiction has one or another data privacy law.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays, people are all over the globe getting aware of asking for their privacy protection.
Absolutely.
Statistically, it is said that around 65 to 70% of the world jurisdiction will have a data protection law by the end of 2023. I mean, countries like India, Brazil, Argentina have already started, drafting the bills and started enacting the data protection law post the GDPR. So
Mm-hmm.
GDPR, no doubt, has a great impact on the world jurisdiction regarding the privacy laws.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for answering that question and giving an elaborative explanation. Also, you added verticals to it as well. So, thank you very much. So, as a legal professional, Anshul, what do you think that as per you, what should be the core values a legal industry expert should possess?
Well, I believe honesty and trustworthy, because irrespective of the fact that the lawyer is in criminal law practice or any corporate lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
my friends here often say, "Oh, you are a lawyer, so you lie a lot." But it is definitely
Of
it is
course.
definitely not the case. It's about being honest to your profession, your client, and of course to your opposite counsel also.
Right.
The clients should feel that they can trust you, since obviously there are many clients who are paying huge sum of money for you to
Right.
you. So I believe honesty and trustworthy are the core values that a legal profession should have.
All right. Okay. Good to know that. I mean, you said it right. Even I have heard that if you're a lawyer, you must, lie a lot. But you answered that really well, and thank you so much. Again,
My pleasure.
you have shared great insights with us. We look forward to having a chat with you again in the future on some other trending topics in the international legal industry. And for our viewers, if you like this chat with Anshul, please like and share this video. Also, subscribe to the Click Away Creators YouTube channel to appreciate what we do and have more coming from industry leaders.